Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to Fish Talk. So today I'm super excited to show you guys the 200 litre. You guys haven't seen this in ages. It's probably about 6-7 months. Before we start the video, I just want to clear a few things up. So when you last saw the scape, it had a full carpet when I rescaped it. So I actually left the carpet in from the existing scape. And that scape was about 2 years old. So when I replaced the carpet, it was going on 3 years old. It was starting to, the substrate below it was starting to like mulch up and be all dusty, and the carpet started to lift. So I decided to gut the whole carpet and redo it. This is only probably 2 weeks old, so it's still quite fresh. But yeah, I just want to kind of show you around the scape. A lot of you guys have been messaging me about the Vivid 2s. I said I'd do a video a long time ago. Obviously, I apologise for that. So yeah, let's get to it. Right then, so here's the 200 litre. First, I just want to apologise for the lighting. The lighting in the living room is really bad. Hopefully I'll be redoing the lounge soon. But anyway, so yeah, so since your last skin escape, obviously it's massively changed. Stem plants at the back have grown phenomenally. I've never had stem plants that vibrant. So what's changed since you saw this? So firstly, I still have like some algae problems, blackbeard algae, but it's quite low. So I've kind of just left it as it is. Like there's only a little bit on the wood. It never gets out of hand, and eventually it'll just go away, hopefully. After this long, this has probably been the hardest scape I've ever had to keep, but obviously they were most rewarding. So after doing a lot of like research and that, I found out my tap water was really bad. It had high phosphate levels and high nitrate levels in tap water, so I was literally just fighting a losing battle. I couldn't dose certain fertilizers, like an all-in-one fertilizer, because it had phosphates in it. So I just literally bit the bullet. And around Christmas time, I got myself a RO unit. So I have made a video on that. It will be coming out soon. It's basically it's an RO system with a water butt that's around 200 litres, and it's fully automated. Obviously that's for another video, but that has massively helped me. Also, we've changed the regulators on the tanks to CO2 art. So thankfully CO2 art have sponsored me, so I'm officially a CO2 artist now, which is a massive thing for me. Probably one of the most important things I've ever done in my life. I know that sounds pretty sad, but you see all these nice escapes on the internet. You see all these people getting like sponsored by them. You think, oh, I'd love to be able to do that. So yeah, that was awesome. Anyway, enough rambling. Let's talk about the Vivid 2s. So I've had these lights 5 months maybe, and yeah, I've loved every minute of them. As soon as I put it on, I think you saw in my last video, it completely changed the scape. It was like I said, it's someone's just turned like 4K filter on. The colours are so much better. So before I had Freshwater Prime HDs from Aqua Illuminations. They were really good lights, powerful. They were really warm, even when. So someone commented on my last video saying, "Can't you just adjust the color settings to look like this?" And I don't think you can. Like I've tried. I have the AI Prime in another tank. I'm going to show you in a second. Even if you go to the same color temperature as this, it looks nowhere near. Excuse me. It looks so yellow compared to it. This just looks like really clean. The price, obviously, is still quite expensive light. So I had this imported in from China. So in the UK, they don't sell Chihiros products. I think in the future they probably will. They're starting to get a lot bigger now. So yeah, got it imported. Massive risk for me. I think it worked out with the shades around £300. But if you compare this to the ADA Solar RGB, obviously it's a no-brainer. I like the price. So if you're looking at getting one, I'll just do it. It's really good. So I'll show you the light itself, and I'll show you what I've done as well. So this is a suspended light, and one thing that is annoying with it is when you go to do maintenance, obviously it's in the way and it swings. Normally how you raise it is you pull this, you pull this little tab here and it raises up, and it's a pain in the arse. So what you do is I've got this tip off Yuri's. These are plant hanging basket, like auto expansion kit. So all you do is you lift the light up like that and it locks in. Easy. And then all you do now, let me place it back down, is you twist, there's like a little nut on the back. And you lower them down to the desired height. You tighten the nut back up. It's so easy. Just like that. For you guys who's worried about the fan noise as well, I wouldn't worry about it. It is as loud as the filter. Oh, the filter's louder than the light. I think if you had a canister filter, you will not hear it. So we're a room now. It's pretty quiet. Just some ambient sound. Obviously, I'll just shut up for a second and let you listen. You might just hear a gentle hum. Only time I probably would say I wouldn't use it is if you were sleeping next to it. So the difference of this and the AI Freshwater Prime, the AI had a variable fan. So if it was on like half power, it would only run the fan at a certain speed. It wouldn't be full pout. So this thing's just on or off. The fan's either on when the lights are on or off when the lights are off. There's no way to avoid that. But it's really quiet. Also, as well, you can see the fans at the top here. The AI used to collect loads of dust here, and I'd constantly be like trying to vacuum it out. You couldn't take the grid off the front. As you can see, I haven't even cleaned this since I've had it. You can't see any dust. The new AI, you can take the disc out the middle and clean it, but I haven't had that problem with this. So it's really slim. I think it's around 40 centimeters or 400 millimeters wide. This is probably the maximum I'd go tank size with this light. So this is 32 inches long. This is probably the maximum I'd go. If I was going on 1200, I'd definitely get to anything basically above this. So let's just show you the tank. So here's the stems. I mean, look at these, it's just unbelievable. So you've got Rotala Vietnam HRA here, Rotala Green and Ludwig here. And if you can see from the top, look how red the Ludwig here is. Obviously it's not just the light, it's lean fertilisation as well. But it's just, it's awesome. Sorry, the light reflects off my phone, as you can see here, and makes the lighting worse. So yeah, else we have Java Firm window loft. I've added moss, and that's absolutely going crazy. And the carpet is growing as well. You can see here's a little bit of BBA here, but I'm not too bothered. Eventually I'm going to rescape this as well. I feel like when the carpet's growing in, it's pretty much done. Hopefully I'll be upgrading to a different tank as well. Let's just get it from different angles. Just the light, man, just looks so clean. Only thing, right, so the app, okay, I'll say a few problems. the app isn't the greatest. Sometimes you struggle to connect to it, which is annoying. It's nowhere near as good as the AI Freshwater Prime app at all. And as well, for me, obviously, because of doing Instagram and stuff, I take a lot of photos of my tank, and I tend to take them when my CO2 is off. And when my CO2 off, my lights are basically off. So I go on the app, I turn the light on. As soon as I press the app and press manual mode instead of auto, it completely deletes my auto settings, which is super annoying. So when I go back on, when I've finished, sometimes I forget to preload the preset, and yeah, my lights just don't come on, which is really annoying. And also, if there's a power cut, because they're Bluetooth, if there's a power cut, they completely lose their memory, and your lights just won't turn on until you reset them up again. I know they've just brought out a Wi-Fi module, so maybe that sorts the problem. I haven't tested that yet. They've only just started shipping them, I think. That's the only. Obviously, the app can be updated to make it better. I know they're on about doing an update. Also, as well, one thing, I've contacted them about that problem with the app and stuff, and I've had no response at all. So the customer service is pretty poor, which is a shame, really. So let me show the other tank, just to see the difference between the AI and the Chihiros. Right guys, so here's the 30cm cube, literally fresh rescape. Yeah, it doesn't look the greatest at the moment. It's obviously full of algae, green dust algae, which is acceptable for a new setup, and some diatoms. This is Eucalaris gramifolia at the front, probably one of the hardest stem plants to grow. Carpet plants to grow. So I want to try that. I've managed to grow most of the carpet plants. We also have Rotala willisii at the back, colouring up really nice. So I know it's hard to just directly compare it because they're on different scapes, but you can see how much warmer the colour is from the AI. So all I've done is literally cable tied the light to the grid above, so it's not a gooseneck or anything. Yeah, if you have a look, this just looks warmer. This is on quite a cool setting, so it's on like 12,000 Kelvin, which should be really blue, and it's not, which is frustrating. So obviously the main difference between this and the Chihiros is the Chihiros, each LED can do every single colour of the spectrum, where this it can't. So it has, I can't remember how many it has. I think it has 9 LEDs, and one is dedicated for green, one's dedicated for red, one's dedicated for white. So yeah, so it can't, like the Chihiros can do every single colour on one chip. So the good thing about this is you get the nice like Kessel shimmer. If you have a look on the wall, excuse my daughter behind there crying. See the light reflection there. Yeah, like it is a good light. Exciting again for the money. And they've just brought out a new one, which is Bluetooth. They've gone away from Wi-Fi, which is quite interesting. And it's got a few more LEDs in it. But yeah, like, I don't know, just doesn't look as good. But again, really good for the money. If you've got a really large tank, it's probably better to get loads of these. So yeah, so what do you guys think? Comment below which one you prefer. Obviously this one again is full of algae, so it's kind of difficult to compare at the moment. So that's just my quick roundup of the Vivid 2. If you have any comments about the light and I've missed it out, please comment below and I'll be sure to help you. If you want to know what exact settings I'm running on this, again I can let you know about that. So yeah, just be sure to stick around Like I said, I'll be posting RO unit video soon as well about how to make it completely automated, so it completely auto flushes itself, shuts itself off. Yeah, so you don't have to touch it, obviously, apart from when you change the membranes and stuff. And then just, yeah, follow me on Instagram. I'm active, post most days, so that's at Fish Talk. I'd really appreciate the follow. So yeah, stay safe, guys, and see you in the next video.